Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Felicinas, and I am going to read another chapter from Junie, first grader, Dumb Bunny. Junie Jones. We know that's not a nice word. Well, she has to come up with something different. Unfortunately, it's all throughout the book. Maybe by the end, she changes her mind and she says something nice about the bunny. We are going to give credit again to Scholastic Publishing Company because they're giving us rights and permission to read to boys and girls all over the world. And we can't thank them enough. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get comfy here. You get comfy too. I'm reading chapter 4, Eggs and Sweaty and Other Stuff. Just as I was getting hope, another car pulled up and phooey! Sitting in the back seat was May. May's here! She shouted through the open window. She was clapping and cheering for herself. Then she jumped out of the car and she ran to Lucille's family and she started shaking all their hands. That's the polite thing to do when you meet new people, is to shake with the right and your left is what's left over. We learned that earlier in the school year. Hello, I'm May, and I've come to win the golden egg, she told them. She skipped to Lucille and held out her dress. Look, Lucille, look. Look, my dress is frilly just like yours, she said. I gave this outfit a lot of thought because I wanted to look like best friends today. She threw her arm around Lucille's shoulder. Sheldon ran up and took it off. Whoa. You'll have to pick someone else to be your best friend, May, he said. Lucille is my best friend these days, remember? May stood there a second. Then she leaned into Sheldon's face. You're not fooling anyone, Mr. Potts. You're just pretending to like Lucille the same as I am. She said, you're just trying to get her to tell you where the golden egg is. Lucille looked shocked at that comment. Oh, no. That's not true, is it, Sheldon? You're not just pretending to like me, right? She asked. Because I told you before, I don't know where the golden egg is. My daddy hid it all by himself, and he wouldn't let me peek. She glanced at her daddy, very annoyed. I tried to make him tell me where he hid it, Chelsea, but Daddy locked his lips, and he threw away the key. That sounds like something we say at school. Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. It works well, moms and dads. Sheldon clenched his fists. Drat, the old invisible key trick, he said. I hate that one. Dislike, greatly. Finally, he took a breath and calmed himself down. Then he patted Lucille very sweet. Don't worry, my springy little lamb, he said. I will still find the golden egg and win the play date. I'm positive I will. He lowered his voice, kind of private. I'm wearing a lucky charm today, he said real soft. Lucille's mouth came open at that news. A lucky charm, she shouted. You have a lucky charm? What is it, Chelsea? What is it? Sheldon pointed down at his shirt. See that little egg dribble on my collar right there? He asked. That little egg dribble ran off my chin after breakfast. And look, Lucille, it landed on my collar in the exact shape of... He paused real dramatic. An egg, he whispered. Lucille did a shiver. Ooh, Chelsea, that seems like magic almost, she said. Sheldon nodded. I know it, Lucille. It seems exactly like magic almost, he said. My Grandpa Ned has had every shirt stain in the book. And he said that when egg dribble lands in the shape of an egg, it means... Sheldon swallowed hard. May the egg be with me. Lucille did another shiver. Sheldon smiled. With a magic egg shirt like this, I can't lose today, Lucille, he said. I just can't. After that, he hurried over to the Nana, and he tried to show her his egg shirt, but the Nana backed up from him. Then she quick grabbed Lucille's daddy, and she said the words, do something. The daddy cleared his loud throat. Boys and girls, may I please have your attention, he said. First, I would like you like to welcome you all to the party today. Lucille hopped in front of him. Yes, yes, welcome to my party, and welcome to my giant house, and welcome to my huge, huge, big backyard, too. She bent down and touched the grass. See how perfect the lawn is cut, everyone, she said. That's because we have a real professional gardener. On account of rich people don't know the first thing about yard work. Right, Daddy? Plus, rich people don't like to get our hands dirty. Everyone looked at the daddy's hands. He quick put them in his pockets. Lucille kept on talking. And did everyone see my brand new expensive Easter dress, she asked. It kind of sounds like she's bragging. And that's not something that we as little twister bucket fillers do, either at school or outside of school. She spun around and flounced herself. This dress is made out of fancy, floaty chiffon. That's like a very nice sheer material. And fancy, floaty chiffon is as light as a feather, she said. She fluffed her flouncy skirt. Who would like me to hop in the air and make it float? Please clap your hands, she said. But before we could clap, Lucille already started hopping. She hopped and hopped until sweaty came on her lip. Then Lucille's mother quick ran over and she dabbed her face with a tissue. I looked at Herbert. This family has some serious perspiration issues, I believe, I said. Just then Lucille's daddy cleared his throat loud again. Children, as all of you know, we're going to be having a picnic and an Easter egg hunt today. But for this party to go smoothly, we're going to need your complete cooperation, okay? He asked. Okay, we shouted out. Okay, okay. The daddy smiled. The first thing I'd like you to do is get into a nice straight line. We know how to do that. We do that when we are at school. We make vertical lines, we make horizontal lines, we make diagonal lines, and we use that in math all the time and in our writing. A nice straight line, we shouted again. Room 1 is excellent at repeating things. The daddy looked at us. Okay, fine. As I was saying, if you get into a nice straight line, we'll lead you to the picnic grounds in the back of the house. The back of the house, the back of the house, we hollered out. The daddy stopped smiling. I wonder why. We were starting to get on his nerves, I think. Next to him, Lucille's mother and Nana were doing deep breathing. The brother had already gone inside to watch TV. Finally, all of us got in a nice straight line. Then the mother and daddy and Nana did a group hug with each other, and they led us to the picnic grounds. And wowie, wow, wow! I could not believe my eyeballs. Because on the way, we passed Lucille's huge big swimming pool, and it was inside a big glass house. All of room 1 did a gasp at that sight. I ran to Lucille and hugged her around the middle. Lucille, Lucille, you are even richer than you used to be. Your swimming pool is in a big glass house now. And so my play day with you will be even funner than I thought. Is that how you would say that? Funner or more fun? I think you would say more fun. Lucille took my hands off her. Silly Junie B. Jones, you know the rules. If you want the play date, you're going to have to find the golden egg. And that's not going to be easy because my boyfriend, Chelsea, is wearing his magic egg shirt, she said. She looked at Sheldon and did a wink. Sheldon winked back. May was watching that action. Hey, 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 she grouched. That better not be a secret wink about the golden egg. Because if you're winking about the golden egg, I'm telling. She poked Sheldon with her finger. I'm going to be watching every move you make, Sheldon Pot, she said. I'm going to be all over you like a cheap suit. I did a frown at that comment. I do not know what a cheap suit means exactly, but here's what I do know. For the first time in my life, May was right, I think. Whoever wanted to find the golden egg could not let Sheldon out of their sight. Well, that's the end of chapter 4. Chapter 5 is entitled The Jelly Bean Game. Doesn't quite look like a G. Yes, the Jelly Bean Game. So we're going to stop there today, boys and girls. Again, we'd like to thank Scholastic Publishing Company for allowing us to read their story. And we will be resuming again probably on Monday. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. And again, I miss you and love you to pieces.